What's up, YouTube? This is your boy.
What's up,
God,
YouTube?
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Hello.
I need to double my subscriber count from 14 of my bros and hoes.
Before you watch today's video, please like and subscribe. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, I need to do some thumbnail. No, this. I only put it on YouTube for you guys and for reference. Honestly, it's not viewable.
Quick, everyone post for a thumbnail.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know why I just smiled.
Okay. Right. So last session, you were able to defeat the necrotic lair, the trap of the mummy and the undead beast. You solved the puzzle to unlock the shrine that opened up, and you found the sarcophagus, which then you managed to solve that puzzle by putting candles into each of the holes, which were the candles from the coffins of the skeleton warriors that you fought. And it opened, and this beautiful giant princess came out, and you all thought, yes, this is it. This is the end of the ancient forgotten hero's tomb, only to find out that this is the actual boss baddie who created the whole of this tomb in the first place. And you discover that this was just a test, so that those that managed to get through to here would be the strongest heroes, so that one of them would get in the sarcophagus and then be transformed, and their body basically used as a new host for this undying being that has been here for thousands of years. And as the horror of this deathlock was revealed, the skin peeling away as it laughed maniacally, and this female princess turned into this undead male sorcerer. This huge vortex opened up in the room, sucking all of the air out. It goes dark, it gets filled with chaotic babbling noises, screams, just visions of horror, to the point where all of you are blinded. Not even dark vision can help you in this maelstrom of chaos. And at the same time, Green Guardian, who thought he was being well rewarded for his great endeavours, turns out that it was a huge trap. It was a huge trap, and his energy level, it's a trap, and his energy is being sucked away and slowly dying each turn. And you know, if his hit points go to 0 inside this sarcophagus, he will be dead. His soul ripped asunder, unable to be regenerated, and he will be gone forever. And with the passing of Green Guardian will be the passing of your hope to try and plant the portal seed and save the city of Haven. Maybe putting in such a vital member of the team into the sarcophagus was probably not the best idea. Hindsight is a bitch. And you join us. Everyone got the feed up?
Yeah.
Okay, you join us at the start of the round. Combat has ensued. The most capable thing so far was the thunderclap, or whatever spell it was that Ellie was able to cast as an area of effect spell that was able to damage this, but it didn't seem to shake the concentration of this creature. Muti leapt forward and was able to find this creature to get engaged in hand-to-hand combat. Two of you have been trying to unravel the mystery of the sarcophagus, and indeed the very last thing that Palladir was able to do with the barbarian's help was to put the candles into the sarcophagus, and briefly it did start to open, but the maelstrom, this chaos, doesn't allow any illumination to take hold here. And as the lid opened and you felt the joy of being able to save Green Guardian, you see him inside the sarcophagus. He seems strangely shrunken in size inside the sarcophagus. The lights blink out and it slams back down, and whatever vision of Green Guardian you were able to kind of ascertain through the chaos is gone. And now you find yourself still in combat. Green Guardian dying slowly, and all of you taking significant damage every turn as this maelstrom that's going to this strange dimensional portal is sucking the air and the heat. All of the energy is being sucked out of this room, and with it your life force as you take cold damage each turn. And we start at the top of the turn with Austrin on Ace Initiative 24. Austrin, what are you going to do? You can see nothing. You can hear hardly anything. And you don't even know where this creature is now, because you suspect it's moved since your lucky first hit. If indeed it actually hit. But your sense was that the spell found purchase.
Does she know that Muti is currently hitting it?
No. So while on the map you can see what's happening, you have to just assume... Oh wow, cool upgrade of the Green Guardian Orc in the background there. You have to assume that you cannot actually see what's going on. You know roughly where this is. One thing, obviously, Ojo wasn't here last session. The entrance to this lair through the dais, through the shrine, has closed up again. You are completely closed into this space with no known way of getting back out. You are trapped in the trap. The trap has been triggered, and you are being slowly consumed by the cold void or by the life-sucking sarcophagus.
Rather than Austrian firing randomly, is she able to roll for like perception or something to see if she can hear anything? By the way. Indeed,
yes, you can try to roll a perception roll. However, it will be severely disadvantaged, and also the DC is very high. And one thing that I didn't make clear before, which I did in the chat earlier, this spell is a lair action activity. It was triggered as the creature emerged from the coffin. The whole of the creature in the coffin was an illusion, as you've now discovered, as this Deathlock creature revealed itself. So the hunger of Hadar is literally almost impervious. What are you going to do? Austrin.
So, is it just like darkness, or is it like...
No, it's chaos.
It's chaos.
It's worse than darkness.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and somehow this creature can see through it. So you do have your sense of smell and touch, and sight and hearing still exists, but it's literally, imagine Zane in a room with you, going full pelt, with noises and actions. Imagine 1,000 of them all around you, babbling, screaming, wailing, and it's just these dark images. It's something out of horror. It's a real OP spell at the best of times. Now turned into a lair action, it's nightmare fuel.
Right, I'm just looking at all the stuff I've used, and I've used a lot.
You have.
So I think I'm just gonna do the perception check, even though it's disadvantaged. I just feel like there's not really much I can do at the moment.
There's an awful lot you can do. As one of the most powerful spellcasters, I'm sure there's things you can do.
What can I do? I don't know what I can do.
You need to any other like AoE kind of spells that if
I
you
have
an area.
I have Thunderclap, but that's gonna like affect everyone else.
But if it breaks their concentration.
Well, Thunderclap. Well, I can't help. I'm in a sarcophagus.
We would stand break its concentration.
Yeah.
So even if it takes us some damage.
Okay, what if I did...
Make a perception roll to start with. Let's move this forward. Otherwise, I'm going to count down, because this is a chaotic and fast-paced situation. Right. You don't have much time to debate or discuss. Unfortunately, this is not a time for calm strategy. No. This is a time for quick, decisive tactics.
I got 4. Right, I'm going to cast... I can never say it.
Okay, that's not a spell I've heard of. I can never say it. I'm going to try the fish.
Yeah, we're just going to go with Thunderclap. I'm going to just give it a go.
Thunder.
I'm going to... Right.
Roll the perception.
I would move first.
This is too stressful. Okay.
Green Guardian from inside the sarcophagus goes, move forward,
Have you? What? Wait, with the 18, does she know where he is?
No, she got 4.
I got 4.
Oh.
No, but like you said, that he might have moved from the last place he was. So there's no point in me aiming in the last place he was.
No.
So I might.
Your best bet is to try and move, maybe, and actually.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
At the end of the day,
forward.
you are the safest character in the entire party because you are the only one that can die and not die.
I know, and I feel like I should have been in the sarcophagus, but then I also
What?
don't.
Die and not die? What is that?
Oh, I
Yeah,
have
I
an
don't know
ember
what it's
staff.
about.
She's got the
I got-
Ember Staff with the Phoenix.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but they
Right.
probably wouldn't have let you in the sarcophagus with your weapon.
Yeah. So imagine it was a total TPK. There'll be a flash of light. A phoenix will rise from the ashes, and then Austrian will appear and go, "Oh, hey, oh, shit, new party." Anyway, so
Okay, we're gonna move forward because it's not that big of a range, is
yeah,
it?
you don't know if that is where the creature is. That's where he was last sighted, but you don't even know that.
See, I wanted to do thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
That's it. I wanted to do the booming voice one. Maybe that might, but then it's already too loud anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how smart your character is, but this is a cacophony of noise and vision. Your booming voice will just be lost in the maelstrom. In fact, it'll just make it harder for everybody else.
yeah, I'm intelligent-ish.
So just tell me how many steps forward you want to try and take, and in what direction. Just give me.
Right, I'm going forward on the right. Are we meant to be seeing that thing or not?
It's where you last saw him.
That's right. Okay, then I'm going forward on the left.
What?
Like
Left? Left is
Yeah.
back towards the other room.
no, like left. Like
She means on the top side of the room.
yeah.
Oh, up.
Up.
So you're okay. So you're going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, it's not loading for me. Hold on.
5. Hit live.
Yeah,
hit the
there,
live button.
There,
Right.
and I'm gonna. I was gonna point it like.
Right. So
There's an
first,
AoE around.
first of all, you haven't come across the creature yet, so you know it's not in the line that you've just done. Think of it like battleships.
Yeah, but I feel like he's somewhere in the top right, because surely you would move back from the chaos.
what's the radius of the spell?
5 feet.
Right, I'll tell you what I'm
I
going to
would
do.
move
I'm
5
going to
feet
make this
away
easier
from
for you.
using-
I'm going to make him invisible, so I can place him exactly where
Each
he.
creature in a 5-foot emanation. Yeah.
At the minute, you're going to hit museum, just saying.
Right. I now know
Well,
where
maybe
he
he's
is, but
gonna
you
have
don't.
to save it.
So, you tell me where you want this to go. How many squares in front of you, up, left, right, do you want to go?
I want to aim towards like the top right. Or was that wrong?
Okay. Yep. You cast the spell.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Shall I reveal where he is?
No. Go on.
And it's exactly where I thought it'd be.
It's gonna be in the opposite direction, isn't it?
You're not live because I've done it ages ago.
Oh, I keep clicking on live. Yeah, but am I enough distance? Probably
No,
not.
you're nowhere near him.
Why can't I be moving and cast a spell?
Well, you can move one
I
more.
don't think you've got time for that with this site. 20 minutes internal.
No,
No,
I
like-
know.
right,
but it
you-
says
you've got
sound
one-
can
you've-
be
you've-
heard up to 100 feet away.
What? No, you,
That's just the sound of the clap.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
sound of it, not the damage. Right, so quickly, because I want to get everyone else done here in this high-octane environment, you've got one more 5-foot square you can move.
Yeah, do it. Move forward.
If you're committing to do
I'm
that,
committing.
so you can go to there. Right, and how far is the what is the diameter of the thunderclap?
It still doesn't hit. I think it's 5 foot.
It's
so
a
all
5
around
foot,
it.
yeah.
1 square around.
Right, okay. So you do pass Muti. So do you want to stay doing that, or do you want to go cross diagonal?
diagonal, just as close as I can.
Okay, right. You still don't hit, unfortunately. The thunderclap explodes. Hi, Alex.
Hello.
So we missed all the intro stuff. Basically, we were straight into combat, and the creature keeps disappearing each turn. Unfortunately, Austrian has managed to guess where the creature is, but her spell doesn't quite reach. The thunderclap explodes, but has no effect. Any bonus action or any other activities you want to do? Have you got the feed up, Alex?
Yep. Yep.
Google Meet keeps getting in the way. I don't think I have any bonus actions, to be honest. And I've run out of all my sorcery spell. Can I just throw a dagger at it? I know where it is.
As a bonus action.
Oh, no, I can't. Okay, don't worry. Nothing. I can't do anything.
You can do an offhand attack with a dagger as a bonus action, but you're not near enough.
No, I know. I thought I was just...
However, you're now in a position where you're sort of squidging the creature in. Also, you need to take cold damage.
I'll be right back, door.
Bonus action, hide?
Okay, you take 11 cold damage.
Fantastic.
Right, moving on. Dave. What's Dave going to do? I forgot to bring up Dave's character sheet. Foolish. Ooh.
He's going to inspire us, aren't you, Dave?
You've already been inspired, haven't you? I think he's got his inspires used up.
Well then I will click inspire, because I hadn't done that.
I thought it was you who inspired. Oh no, was it Muty? I can't remember. Oh, I'm not
Well,
going
I'll fix it now.
to... Okay, yeah. We'll say it was you that was inspired. You inspired somebody. Right, what's the spells you got left? He does have a sword now. Because he has grabbed a sword.
Ooh, sword.
But he does have Starry Wisp. Okay, Dave's going to go forward, going to go full aggression. Going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't go there. 6. It's going to make a perception roll. Gets 11 on a disadvantaged roll. Given the fact that you now have all kind of starting to sandwich him in, he's going to guess where he is. He's going to make a Starry Wisp attack with disadvantage. I hit AC 10, which misses, unfortunately. So with the bonus action, he is going to... Oh no, he does have one bardic... he does have Healing Word, actually. And he's got a few spell slots left. He does. Right, who needs healing the most? Demetrius looks pretty damaged.
Yeah, I'm on 22.
Right, okay, he's going to cast a Healing Word on you. Get 8 hit points back.
Woo.
Right. Oh, and Dave takes 2d6 cold damage. And he takes 7 damage. Right, moving on swiftly. The Deathlock. Okay, the Deathlock is going to attack Dave, because Dave is the nearest to him. Sorry, Dave. Sucks to be you. He's going to fire 2 gravel bolts. You can't quite see what's going on, but 2 gravelly dark bolts shoot from his hands. And he rolls on a flat attack. Gets a 7 on his first attack. And a 1 on his... rolled a 1, gets a 6 on his second attack. Well, that was shocking. He missed with his first attack as well. So far, he's actually been pretty shit.
Does Dave know where he is due to Austria?
Well, between the... no, his perception roll was actually not too bad. He knows roughly where he is. Dave calls out. He's in the corner! Top right corner of the room! In front of me! 10 foot in front of me! And Austrian! He yells out to the rest of the people. I think we need to take this bugger down, quick! Oh, none of us are going to survive this. Right, that's him doing his leadership thing. Right, Demetrius.
I would like to then move, and I'm going to use, seeing as I don't think I'm going to get close enough to use any of my actual weapons, I'm going to use for the first time my breath weapon.
Okay, so where are you going to move?
Go diagonally down and then across so that I am in the right-hand corner from Muti.
Sort of, you get to there or there? With 6.
Well, I can go, it's a 30-foot line.
Oh, so you just go there.
Or a 15-foot cone, but being that everyone is around, I'll do the line.
Okay, you do the line attack. A cone either would work in that situation at the moment. But yeah, okay, so you do the line attack. What's the DC save?
12 on Dex.
Okay, yeah, AoE spells, they're the absolute best in this scenario. So it's, is it dexterity?
Yeah.
Right, makes a dex saving throw. He gets 14. What's the DC?
12. So you get half of whatever this is.
Right, okay.
Am I able to add my inspiration onto this?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, you get 6 acid damage.
So is that 3?
Yeah.
Okay, he is not immune to acid damage, so that's fine. Okay.
That gave,
the deathlock is blooded.
Because at the start of my turn I should have done this anyway. I get to, for the vitality of the tree, I can give 2d6 temporary hit points to somebody. I don't actually know who needs it, to be honest. Does anyone need 2d6 hit points? They have to be within 10 feet of me, so that could be Muti or Dave. Or Austrian, to be fair.
I'm on 16 hit points, but I'm okay.
Okay, I will.
Austrian's on the lowest.
Austrian?
I was gonna say I'm on 14, so it's not.
Okay, Austrian, I'll give you 2d6 temporary hit points. So you get 5. That's not too bad.
Right.
And then I don't think I have anything else I can massively do as a bonus action because I don't need to extend my rage because I've hit something, so it means I can continue with that.
Right, you take 11 cold damage as well. As the maelstrom continues to suck you in, you're literally struggling to walk in amongst the chaos. Your mouth opens and the jet of acid just washes out into this chaos. You're not even sure if it's hit, apart from the fact that you hear an unearthly yell from this deathlock as the acid splashes over and it kind of tries to edge itself out of the way. Green Guardian. The coffin is surrounding you. You're muted. You're starting to see visions now.
That's what it sounds like in the sarcophagus. He was taking it seriously.
Yeah. As you start to die, you can feel like your life flashing before your eyes, and it starts to sort of like swirl around you, images of your life, and elements of your life start to fade. You have a memory from your childhood. The memory goes. You have a memory of working as a herbalist. The memory fades. You can literally feel your life eroding. What are you going to do?
Well, there's not much I can do. Can I have a look at what these binds are made? Are they magical binds? Like they're kind of like not really a physical.
Yeah, there's some sort of energy or magic binding you to the thing. Oh wow, that was a sucky roll. You take 6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
That's not good enough.
Struggling to figure out how to implement necrotic damage on D&D Beyond.
Well, I mean, the main thing is you can't heal from it.
Yeah, until you long rest, right?
Yeah, temporary hit points you can do, but heals you can't.
Yeah, I just don't know how much of the damage last session I took that was necrotic. Right, I'm just going to assume all of the damage has been necrotic. It's probably the easiest.
All
way of
12.
doing
I
it.
think it might have been all 12.
I'm on. Right, I'm slightly less than that. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
So enlarge reduce kind of works, but didn't, because I don't know what to do when I get out of the binds.
Yeah, because
I'm
you
currently
reduced yourself
full-time.
last term, which is why you look smaller to everybody, but then the energy binds just constricted. You had like a
Yeah.
you had like a split second where you had a chance, but it didn't work. You couldn't get out quick enough.
Well, the lid was on the coffin.
Yeah, but then the lid, and then after that, the lid opened up temporarily. You started to see like this swirling maelstrom around you, and then the lid just closed down again. It's torturous because you almost felt like you had hope, and then that hope was ripped away from you.
I'm out of wild shapes. I've got one spell slot on each level. Has anyone had any thoughts? Anyone had any ideas? So that they can telepathically communicate to me?
Well, the last time you said about the fact that with the large reduce, if you'd used your feather, it gave yourself an extra turn. You could have then spent that time actually getting out. You kind of need the coffin to open up again. You do the reduce again with the feather.
Do I know how they opened the coffin? It was with the fire, wasn't it, last time?
You don't know.
I don't
you
know,
do know.
yeah.
You do know that the first time you opened it, you put a candle into each of the holes and lit them. However, the maelstrom blew. The Paladin did that, but then the maelstrom blew the candles back out, and the lid slammed back down again.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to open the lid
Have
myself.
to have somebody else has to open the lid, and then in turn you get
Yeah,
yourself.
so I'm going to just... Can I hold my action for now? I don't think there's much I can really do.
Okay. Roger that. Muty. Muty, you hear yelling out from Dave, giving you instructions that this creature is now in the corner, the top corner of the room. Obviously, if you can get close enough to him, you can just start smacking him even disadvantaged.
Sorry. I guess I was gonna try to rescue GG, but I guess that's too hard right now. And I
That
don't
was
have
my plan at
I don't
first.
have much hit points anyway, so I'll go and hit the evil dude.
Okay. You charge in, you go through the line of the others, and indeed, as you come through, you suddenly see vaguely the towering form of this undead creature. Its claws kind of swinging out as this acid damage sprays over it. Yeah. But you can
Okay.
see it. You are disadvantaged attacking it because even as you try and see it, like these visions come swirling in front of you, making it really, really difficult.
Okay, I'm just gonna do what I do best and start punching it.
Punch it.
Punch it real good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike, and then do a flurry of blows.
Now, does your fist count as a magic weapon yet?
We've looked at this. What? I think so. Does monks flurry of blows?
Well, just as
Magic.
armor strike. I don't know if it does to start with, and I know that later on it definitely does, but
No, your unarmed strike. Oh no, this is old. I swear we looked into this, but I'm not sure.
It's at well, they're empowered with key at 4th level, and they're counted as magical, but overcoming resistance and immunity at 6th level.
okay. So you're not level yet. Okay, so basically it will be resistant to your attacks. So you're fighting disadvantaged with resistance. However, it is you can see it's already starting to struggle. This thing is blood. It's part of the mechanics of D&D is that I can tell you that it's blooded.
Okay,
Certain
let's
conditions.
blood it more.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start rolling. Yeah?
Okay, yeah, disadvantaged attack each time, don't forget.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, if I can, what was it, shift? No. Control. Yep. It is not rolling. Why does it do this sometimes?
Can you right-click it and roll?
That's what I'm gonna try now. Hold on. Just refreshing the
Because
page.
if you
Apologies.
right-click normally, you can right-click and go disadvantaged roll, and it'll roll for you disadvantaged.
It just gives me like the definition of enhanced. It's so weird. Hold on. Right click. Nope. This used to work wonderfully. I know what to do. Hold on.
That's okay. Time is short. The mouse
I
struggles.
know.
slowly
I'm
around
sorry.
you.
I'm
No, it's
just,
okay.
it's just.
I'm just saying the same thing I say to everyone else.
It is beyond normal. Okay, let's see if it works now. Nope, it's not working. Great.
No.
Fuck. I'm just gonna roll some d20s and I'll figure this out in a minute. Okay.
Okay.
First hit. That is an 18 plus 4, 22 to hit. So 6, 24 to hit.
Yep.
And
Disadvantaged.
the second one, disadvantaged. Sorry, boring. Old school. Oh, that's a critical hit. 20.
Oh, nice. And what was the other one? It was. Oh, that definitely hits. Its AC is 15.
Yeah.
So the first one hits.
And when I roll damage, it works. Great. So it's gonna be 1 hand damage, 5 damage on this one.
It's showing up as quarterstaff damage, strangely, but okay.
Oh shit! Hold on. It doesn't let me roll an arm strike. This is so weird.
Hashtag broken.
It lets me roll quarterstaff, but not this. That is crazy. It's 1d6 plus 4. Let me roll that. Hold on. That's 5 damage. It was correct, actually.
Okay, 4 half to 2, so that's 2 damage on the first hit.
Yeah, and then the second one, I'm just gonna roll d20.
I mean, your superpower in this situation is you've got so many attacks that you can keep nibbling at it.
Yeah. Disadvantage, so let me roll that again. Yeah, so that's 11 plus 6 to hit, 17 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. D6 plus 4 damage. That's 6 damage in total. Half 3.
3 damage. Yep.
Another one coming. D6. And one of these, can I try to topple it? Prone condition.
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Cool. Let me roll d20s first, though. Hold on. Oh, why are you not rolling? 2 d20s. Let's roll it together. That is 8 plus 6, 14 to hit. Does that hit?
No.
Oh,
Did you have an inspiration die still?
I do.
It was you I inspired. I thought so. Oops.
There is a heroic inspiration clicked here for
Yep.
some reason. How many D8? D6?
But you've only got to get 1, so it doesn't matter. You were only
Ah,
1
there we
off, so it doesn't matter what you roll with the inspiration. You'll hit with your
And,
disadvantaged.
Okay, D6 damage. That's 4 half 2, and this is gonna topple him
Okay.
and then expand my focuses and stuff. But yeah.
Is there a save on the prone?
Yes, the save is. Hold on.
Dexterity?
DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I get exactly 13.
Okay.
So he kind of like he just leans back against the wall. Every time your fist punches into him, you just feel like it's hitting dust and bone. Just sections of him start to crumple, but you continue to just keep pummeling with your fists.
Yes, please.
You got one more attack?
No, I think I've done them all 3 in total.
Okay. Right. Any bonus action, or have you utilised that as well?
Bonus actions
Oh.
are the flurry of blows.
Yeah, that's
so,
what
yeah.
I thought. Okay, Palladir, you're on your own. The rest of the party have all gone charging forward. The decision's obviously been made tactically to just try and take down this creature in the hope that it closes this portal. Muti, you need to take. You need to take 6 cold damage.
Uh-oh.
as your life force is literally being sucked away.
Ouch.
Technically, Green Guardian should be taking more damage, but I rolled so garbage last turn that he kind of got away with it. Not next turn. I might just add an extra dice in. I'm joking, by the way, Harry. See, I'm joking. Right, Palladir.
On the basis we try to open the sarcophagus and it slams shut and everyone else seems to have moved away.
Yep.
That I can hear. I've still got wings. Before everything went dark, how high is everything?
Not very high at all. You would not be able to fly in this room. There's a swirling, chaotic portal that's sucking the air out of the room. If you try to unfurl your wings, it would actually make it harder for you now.
Okay. Well, knowing that, I'm going to head towards where everyone else seems to be heading towards.
Okay.
Into the room.
Okay, so if you... Oh, no, that's Green Guardian. If you move 1, 2, 3... I think it's 1, 2, 3. If you go 15 feet forward, you see Dave just in front of you in the swirling kind of mass. You're kind of trying to put your hands out, but all these creatures and the screaming in front of you, it's so difficult. You just cannot see. But you kind of almost bump into Dave. And you hear him as you're moving forward. He's yelling out, "The creature's in the corner, top right corner of the room. Right in front of me. 10 foot in front of me." And you can hear the fist smack of Muti and his telltale "Hiya! Hoo-ya! Hiya! Hoo-ya! Hoo!" as he punches into this creature. It's definitely ahead of you, but you cannot see it at all. You can make a perception roll to try and aid you, to see whether you can kind of discern anything through this chaos.
Need a bit of aiming help, yeah, so...
I'll make a perception roll.
That one?
Yeah, you're pretty sure it's down below you. You're not... It's difficult. I mean, they're all saying that he's up in the right corner, but... You swear the only thing you've seen that looks like it was some creature's skeletal face kind of appeared out of the chaos for a second, and you saw it down there. You're not sure. You're a bit confused.
Yeah.
But you know that Muti's fighting something in front of Dave, and Dave's yelling out that this creature's in front of him. So what's your action? You can obviously move past Dave and Austrian if you wanted to. It's up to you what you want to do.
Yeah, I'll move at least alongside because I'm taking a wild shot in the dark, literally.
But you can't go alongside unless you go down, because Austrian's to the left of Dave and Demetrius is to the right of Dave. You've kind of got like a gap here or here. But each will be in threats.
Enough that I feel comfortable that I'm not going to hit them in the back of the head with a spell.
Wait, then you're going to have to... Well...
That's the risk.
Yeah, so you can go there. I mean, it's kind of in the threat radius sort of the creature, but with the chaos and the miasma, I will allow it if you want to cast the spell. But obviously, any attack spell will be disadvantaged anyway.
Yeah.
AoE spells are not disadvantaged.
I don't have any... Oh, actually, no, I do. No, this is a...
Chaos is swirling.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to throw out some Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You kind of like squint with one eye open, pray to whatever unholy arcane machine that you love so dearly. You know, on the arcane forge, please guide me. As your hands erupt with the eldritch blue flame, and it just disappears into the maelstrom. Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
There you go. We've been alright without the disadvantage. 9, so...
Okay. The maelstrom just sucks the eldritch blast up. You don't know where it's gone, but you don't sense it contacting anything. In fact, it kind of explodes in the ceiling. So you can imagine that somehow the miasma has just kind of like diverted its path, and it just explodes harmlessly on the ceiling. Any bonus actions?
None that are worth doing at this point.
Okay. You take 5 cold damage. As you're kind of like staggering forward, literally you can feel like ice starting to appear on your skin. As imagine you're like in an airlock in a spaceship, and it's just the air and everything's being sucked out. The energy in the room is being sucked out. You're literally, you know, the temperature's going into the negative numbers severely here. All of the energy inside of your body is starting to sort of break down. It's a grim situation. Austrian, unmute. T. Can't help myself. I have to say it that way. Okay, so it's back to you. You can see now that Dave is to the right of you. You just spotted Palladir charging forward, just literally skin flailing under this cold, intense barrage of damage. You watch this purple explosion go off into the mist. You can hear Dave calling out that it's just 10 feet in front of him, and you know that that's where he was. Your guess was spot on. He's now caged in. You've all managed to sort of cage him. You can't still see him yet, but you also know that somewhere slightly ahead of you, Mute is pummeling him with fists. Though to what effect you don't know. What are you going to do?
My favourite. First level chromatic orb.
Okay, you were disadvantaged.
Are we on the next turn?
Yeah.
I never took my turn.
Oh, sorry. Yes. So end of the round, Harry. Anything you want to do with your held action?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to try.
I feel like you were just gonna be like, no.
No. that's what I thought you were gonna do.
No, I did want to actually try something.
Okay.
I want to try and gust of wind.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it might not work, but I could maybe be able to blow the lid off this. Or it's just going to hurt me a lot. I don't know, but we'll find out.
A line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from you in the direction you choose of the spell's duration. The creature that starts its turn mustering strength will push 15 feet away. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do, bloody hell, that's an interesting one. That is a.
I mean, if you remember, like they use it a lot in the 15-minute D&D short with the gold dragon. That's gust of wind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The Secret Labs episode.
Okay. Roll for me a d20.
Oh boy.
Okay, and 11 or more. The strength of the wind pushing upwards is so strong that it will actually open the sarcophagus with a spell that powerful.
Let's go.
But you're still bound.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, no.
The wind swirls around, but it doesn't move the sarcophagus, and your entire body is shredded in extreme winds. You're buffeted left and right. Your body pushes up against the binds. You feel the skin of your body start to rip under the intense pressure of this literal storm force wind in this tiny space. You take 6 bludgeoning damage as your entire body is thrown around. You kind of like scream out. Your hair is like flailing in the air, but the wind just literally rips through you, and your body just starts to tear, and the blood from your arms just starts to like mingle in with the air, splattering all around you, creating like a mist. In fact, you can't help yourself.
Like Palpatine, like electrocuting himself.
You literally just scream. The rest of you hear a muffled scream from inside the sarcophagus. You think, Christ, what is that sarcophagus doing to Green Guardian? You got any bonus actions? Okay. I'm going to heal 2 hit points. Yep, I was going to say that is bludgeoning, not necrotic damage, so you can technically heal that.
Alright, I'm glad I took that turn.
Okay, You now take 11 necrotic damage as
Why?
the sarcophagus. See,
Yeah, but I already took my damage this turn.
no, that was from the that was last turn, and this turn you just took damage from the winds that you just created.
No, because we're still on last turn. I assume it's activated.
Oh,
he did,
shit,
He did
sorry.
take it, he just held his action.
Otherwise, I'm taking double damage.
No, you're right. It's because you snuck in with this held action thing. Sorry,
Fuck.
I apologise.
It's
I
fine. Right, back
apologise.
to chromatic orb.
Yeah, back. Yep.
Thank you.
Time moves forward again. Make an attack roll, disadvantaged.
Oh, disadvantage. We all know my rolls are shocking. Right, anyway.
You've got no twin spell left. Is this cast
No,
at
I got
first?
nothing.
Is this cast at first level? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Right.
16.
What, disadvantaged?
Yeah.
16 and 18 the rolls.
Oh, you hit.
Oh, my realm's stuck.
What damage type are you doing?
Well, you said he's not immune to acid,
He's not.
so we're gonna go with acid.
One of my recommendations: don't go for necrotic. That would be just my little off the side recommendation.
Oh, so acid is necrotic.
No.
No?
I'm
Oh.
just joking.
Acid is acid.
Acid is
Oh,
acid.
okay.
Yeah, just drop some acid.
12.
Okay, what damage rolls did you make?
1, 7, and 4. None of the same.
None of the same. All right, okay. You do 12 damage. Oh fuck! What do you do to him? Describe its death.
Okay. I turn around to this creature and I say, "No more will your powers defeat us." And then I arrange this acid into my hands and I say, "Take this." I spray it at him, Palpatine style, and I engulf his eyeballs first, and it melts through his brain as his face melts down, like Bruce Campbell and Evil Dead vibes.
Okay.
And he holds his hand up to the sky and he melts.
Okay,
and
so
dies.
imagine like dodgy 80s special effects.
Yeah.
You know, wax model of a face put into
That's
heat.
what I'm going
I'm thinking Indiana Jones.
Yes, Indiana Jones when the Holy Grail
Ark.
opens. Ark of the Covenant, sorry.
Yeah.
The Ark of the Covenant opens. Yeah, like and it kind of makes its way, and the head just basically completely dissolves.
That's what I want.
As it does, the swirling miasma fades. Suddenly, you can see the room. This body just collapses, just a bag of bones, to the ground. You all catch your breath. You suddenly see there was a line of red energy connecting this creature to the sarcophagus, and as the red energy of the Deathlock fades, the sarcophagus suddenly shifts and changes and starts to colour blue glowing energy. Inside Green Guardian, you're suddenly filled with healing energy. Your whole body starts to mend itself, and then suddenly your mind explodes out of this space, and you start to see the multiverse. You see lives led all across the multiverses, different versions of Green Guardian. You see Green Guardian becoming oh, hello, we've got 2 Charlottes for a second. That was weird. What happened there?
Oh.
Well, on my screen I had 2, it will show up on the video. I had 2 Charlottes at the same time, no Alex and no Ojo. It was
I cast mirror image.
I think it was mirror image. We need Ojo back. Anyway, yeah, you suddenly see multiple versions of Green Guardian. Green Guardian becoming a villain. Green Guardian becoming a marshal. Green Guardian, being killed as a child in a street. And you see different versions of Green Guardian basically throughout the multiverse. And you start to hone in on one that you feel is the path that you wish you'd taken. It's you, it's really, really close to you, but it's you where you didn't find that bear totem. when you were younger. Basically, what this does is it allows you to see many versions of yourself. It heals you, and it allows you to choose a different subclass. That is the magic. That is the reward for your end boss. So if you want to, you can still clasp hold of your bear and become a Circle of the Moon druid. Or you can choose any of the 3 other paths of the stars. I can't allow you to have of the sea, I'm afraid. There's no water, there's no body, you can't be swimming or anything like that. So you've only got choice of 3, basically, to keep what you've got or go with stars or land. The rest of you suddenly hear the screaming stop. A blue suffuse light suddenly erupts from the sarcophagus. What do you do? I'm going to give you a moment.
Is the lid open? Like, am I?
No. The lid's completely closed. So I'm just giving you.
It, but I will
Have the candles
run
stayed
towards-
on top of it?
No, the candles are kind of scattered everywhere in the chaos.
I would like to pick up the candles and place them back on the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll help and light them as well. As
Okay.
we go.
Um,
I
I'd
would
like to
like to
investigate
take
his
them.
body, please.
yes. Okay. So you investigate
I love
his.
it. We're all going for GG and you're going for the loot.
I
Okay.
wanted his skull.
Okay. So
I did
you.
it first.
Okay. You search for his body. You notice that he's got like a circlet on his head.
Uh-huh.
With a really small gem in it, but the gem seems to constantly swirl and change colours.
Just gonna put it on.
Oh, for God's
Okay.
sake.
Oh, no.
We're going to end
Okay.
up with another boss battle, but it's against
I'll-
Beauty.
I'll be like, oh, I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, that
Okay.
looks cool.
Muty, as you're picking him up, can you throw me his skull, please? Thank you.
Okay.
Sure. Actually, I'll
He's
pick up this is what
massive.
Michi will do. Michi is gonna pick up the skull with the.
Oh no, you've already said you put it on. I was literally about to describe.
Yeah, wait. I am putting it on.
All right,
but
okay.
With a bit of flair, you know. Come
Okay,
on.
you pick up you pick up the.
Yeah.
What really
Pick
took
up-
your what really drew your attention to it, by the way, is the skull's half dissolved, and yet somehow
Nice.
the circlet is completely undimmed.
Okay. All right. Well, this can be yours, and I will wear this. What happens?
Darkness. You suddenly
Oh, wow.
see Muti's eyes go completely black. No whites in his eyes, no irises, just pure black. You're suddenly thrown into a swirling miasma. And you suddenly feel that the material that binds the void from the material plane. It's just like a sheet of material that you could pierce if you wanted to. Basically, once per day, you can now cast Hunger of Hadar. However,
Wow.
every time you do, only once per day, every time you do, you take necrotic damage.
Wait. I'm not attuned to it or anything, right? Does it
You
require
are.
attunement?
I'm afraid it's a cursed item.
Oh, because I was just gonna take it. Try to. Okay, I can't take it. off. Okay.
Unfortunately, it now melds itself to your flesh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it now cannot be removed without. Well, it can be removed, but with a remove
Well-
curse spell.
But the wording was once per day you can cast Hunger of Hadar, but you would take necrotic damage. So don't cast it.
Yeah. Interesting.
There is another little foible of this cursed item, but I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet, because you don't know,
Okay.
and there's no way of knowing just yet.
Then I guess if this is enough reason to change my subclass, not that I want to, but like there's this thing called Warrior of Shadow. I have no idea what it is. Instead of Warrior of the Open Hand.
Oh, I don't know what Shadow one does.
I have no idea. I'm gonna Google it. Yeah.
Okay, right. Harry, have you made a decision?
Yes, after some careful consideration just now, not premeditated whatsoever.
Well, I did give you like 2 days warning.
Yeah, I know what I'm picking, but I don't know if we're doing any like,
Well, you tell me which one it is, and I'll describe it.
There'll be a ceremony that you won't.
I mean, you know which one it is.
You have described to me what you'd like to do, but I need you to say it.
Okay.
Say it. We don't know.
I am changing
Ooh.
to Druid of the Stars.
And suddenly, that you remember a moment where you go into the science museum, and you see this star field, a map of that plots all of the stars in the sky. You remember learning about how the different phases of the celestial bodies shifts and changes over the seasons. You suddenly feel this attuning to the celestial stars around you, the shifting tides of the different lunar spheres, and you remember now spending time not focusing on shape shifting at all. Wild shaping became something really rare for you. However, what you did learn to be able to do is to harness the powers of the stars to create powerful magics. So for any of you, because I did know that he was considering this one, for any of you who don't know, basically with the Druid of the Stars, he gains Guiding Bolt, Guidance as a non-spell ability he can cast, and also he can switch to being either Chalice, Archer,
a Dragon.
Yeah, which basically means that you can change it. Is it once per day or per turn or per?
So it's wild shape alternative, and it basically makes you like a star chart sort of thing. I mean, if you ever think of like a celestial being made out of stars, like where your joints are the stars, and you have like the star chart lines connecting them to represent like the bones.
Yeah. So you're now, your tattoos of creatures that were all over your body have now shifted into being tattoos, and as you do this, you start to glow green briefly, and the sarcophagus opens, and you suddenly, everyone else, you're washed with like a blue-green energy, and you can see that Green Guardian has changed. His physical appearance has changed. He looks less animalistic now. His tattoos have changed into like little star charts. He's got like, he looks more like constellations, yeah, all over his body. His facial structure has changed very slightly as well, through not being continuously wild shaping into giant beasts. What do you say or do, Green Guardian of the Circle of the Stars?
I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna turn to everyone and start evilly laughing and be like, "I have been freed," and then pretend I'm evil for a bit of fun.
Oh, no.
Okay, he starts to laugh maniacally, and then he just starts laughing and giggling like a child.
That's about right.
Your passive insight tells you that he's joking.
I was going to say, I'm going to draw my longsword and be like, "What foul beast has taken over my man?"
I'm going to cast Mage Hand to clip him around the ear.
A big blue hand appears next to you and slaps you around the ear, and you suddenly stop and start laughing. You barely notice it, given you're an orc.
I deserve that.
Okay, so basically this is now open to anybody. Does anybody now want to go? The sarcophagus does also heal you, but it does mean that you will basically go on a journey through the multiverse, exploring other versions of yourself.
Wow.
I'm happy to explore the versions of myself to get healing, but I don't wish to change.
Okay.
Can I come out like a butterfly?
Unfortunately, it doesn't have that as an ability.
Oh, I do have a question.
That's a beautiful butterfly.
Considering I'm changing subclass, does it allow me to also alter my ability score improvement?
What do you mean?
Like my fourth level ability score improvement. Like
If you want to change it,
the feat that you get with it.
Right. What was your feet aligned to it?
Kind of.
Because you went with chef.
I was chef, but now I want to have an alternative.
Yeah, I'll allow. I didn't go for the whole narrative of saying that your entire life changed course, just to basically be a stickler to that. Yeah, so I guess with everybody, if you did want to change your choice of 4th level feats, you can as well. This is the only time you're going to be able to do this, so it's a one-off.
Demetrius is quite happy with how he is.
Okay, I designed it
game.
because I knew you guys started straight in at 3rd level with the subclass.
I
before
think you underestimate that Demetrius is perfect in every way.
Okay. Okay, Demetrius, you go through the sarcophagus. You see your many lives.
I just
and
wish to see all the lives I could have. And
you
then
see
go
all the different
mad
lives,
bitches.
and it's a cathartic experience because at the end of it, you are fully healed, and you also know that you are on the right path. There we go. Right,
I would also like to heal.
Austrian, you go in. You see the many paths. You are slightly tempted. Oh, for fuck's sake! Can you make a wild magic check, please?
Oh.
Oh no.
Because you didn't do the wild magic check for your spell.
Your chromatic orb.
Oh,
For God's sake, I can't be the only one to keep remembering this.
No,
Sorry.
I'm not. Okay, wait. So every time I get a number of the same on a damage, right?
No,
Yes,
that's just for your chromatic
That's when
orb.
it doubles up, but every time you use a spell, you have to use a wild magic.
Every time I use a spell. Okay, that's fine.
So that was thunderclap.
No, no,
and
100. What am I doing?
Chromatic orb. So wasn't that 2?
No, it's a D20.
Oh, D20. Yeah, I rolled that.
But wasn't it thunderclap and chromatic orbs? That's 2 wild magic.
Yep, you got to make 2 wild magic checks. Make another one.
Whoops, sorry guys.
Actually, you can make them disadvantaged, actually, because it was such a chaotic environment.
I already rolled low enough, like 9 and a 5. There's no point.
No, you got to roll it twice more.
Oh, jeez. Jeez, me. Okay.
So if it's disadvantage, then you take the.
9
No, if it's disadvantage, you're taking the lower roll, then, aren't you?
and a 5.
That came up as a 10 for me.
Yeah, but like 5 is my lowest. 9 and a 5. So it's the same. I will roll a 20 one of these days.
I changed my chef for lucky because my rolls suck.
Okay, right. So, Palladir, did you want to go into the sarcophagus and look at the many lives of Palladir?
So healed
I-
now.
I will go in and have a look, but I'm quite comfortable with who I am.
Okay. You also have a healing and cathartic experience of exploring. There's one more thing. Sorry. Yes, and you get 1 healing. Sorry, there is one other benefit from from this is that you also get 1 guidance opportunity to use up. Basically, this is like the wizard's subclass ability, but it's a one-off, and it basically means that you've got 1 chance to change a dice roll. I'm not going to make you roll it now because it's only once. It's not like 3 times a day whereas the subclass gets it. It's a one-off. It's a one and done thing. Okay, but you all get it once. So you need to make a note on your character sheet. You have 1 vision of guidance, and that basically means that at any point from going forward now, if there's some clutch play D20 roll, you can either you can decide to re-roll it yourself and make them have it.
Reroll a 20 for someone else. I'm taking notes.
No. Hold on. What the fuck did I write? No, sorry. You roll it now. You roll it now. You make a note of what it is. Sorry. And then you can use that at any point in the future once.
Oh. Sure.
Just roll a d20, make a note of it, and it doesn't have to be you, it could be anybody. So someone could be rolling a nat 20 on you, doing a critical hit, and you can change it, or if you roll a nat 20, you might want to save it to a clutch play. It's a one and done thing. It's a minor ability from seeing the many futures, basically. So all of you.
Is
need
this
to,
for everyone, Gary, or?
everyone. Sorry, everyone gets this once.
Okay, I rolled a 5, so I'm
Okay.
gonna forget about this feature completely.
No. You make a note of that 5. That 5 could be a real clutch play for you. So basically,
+5.
no, not +5. You roll a 5. So basically, in future, so for example, you're fighting against a dragon, and the dragon rolls a nat 20 to hit you, and you go, actually, no, I
It's
foresaw.
basically just one use of lucky for free.
No, it's not. Well, it is, but it isn't, because you know what the dice roll is going to
But
be.
you know what the dice is.
You go, that's a.
Oh, you just pick the number.
No, you roll the number, you write down the number, and at any point in the future, you get to use that number.
Got you.
So
We roll it right now.
you roll it right now.
So you're saying that if a dragon rolled 20, Ojo could use his 5 to change that 20
Yes.
to the 5. Right.
Exactly.
Basically, if you roll low, you can use it as a negative on
I
something
got
else.
12.
If
Can I
you
use
roll
my
high-
lucky on my roll?
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. That's it. That's a 12.
12 is so shit.
No, but it's a 12.
I rolled
So,
15. So.
Now
Yeah.
you
I got
might
11.
be in a situation where it's life or death, and all you've got to do is roll 11 or higher, and you'll make it. And then you go, I'm going to take my chance, my one guided roll.
Alright.
And 12 is good. Any roll could be good in the right tactical situation. So, Alex, what did you get?
We got 11.
Perfect. Make a note of it somewhere.
Yeah.
Charlotte, what did you get?
What am I rolling for? Sorry, I was talking to Elliot.
Right, this is a guiding roll. It's a once per game ability because you've seen the many futures. It basically means that whatever you roll, you make a note of, and once in the future, you can change a roll to that, and it doesn't have to be you could be rolling it, or your enemy could be rolling it. So, for example, Ojo rolled a 5. If in the future he's fighting a dragon and the dragon rolls a nat 20 against him and it's going to kill him, he could go, actually, I foresaw this scene, it was a 5, and he misses. Harry got a 12. That could be really clutch play in a situation where, okay, I want to try and do this ridiculous thing, and I say, okay, it's an 11 or higher, and you can do it. And he knows that if he rolls lower than 11, he could die. So he plays the 12 at that point. So it doesn't matter what you get, really. It just changes the situation in which you would use it. So if you roll a nat 20, you might go, oh god, that'll be for a point when I'm attacking somebody. Or if you roll a nat 1, you'll be like, no, that'll be when someone's attacking me. I might change their roll to a 1, or a saving throw to a 1.
So I'm rolling a.
Just roll one flat d20.
Okay,
Does anyone use shields here?
Yes,
I do.
Demetrius.
Why do I have the sand shield and you don't?
You don't. We changed it over to Demetrius in the last session.
Okay.
I have the
Right.
shield.
For some reason it's still in my inventory, that's fine, I'll remove it.
I
So
have 11.
you rolled an 11 as well. Okay,
Yeah.
make a note of it. And Ellie, what did you get?
15.
15 is a good one as well. They're all good. I mean, yeah. So I'm going to roll it for Dave. Dave gets 17. Okay,
Woo!
pretty good.
Okay. Maybe you can keep.
So that's a once per game thing. So it might be 5 years down the line, and you suddenly you're in the middle of a battle, and then you suddenly go, I foresaw this when I was traveling the many universes. Right. Okay. So only I've got to go. So it's time up. But when I get back, you can. Have you decided what you're going to do, Muty? Are you going to switch to Shadow and go with that character?
No, I don't like any other.
Okay, right. I'm going to stop it now. I'm going to go and do Zane, and then we'll come back at 9:15ish, and we'll carry on.
I'm going to
Sounds
take a
good.
short rest and then explore.
I was going to say, some form of rest will be nice.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
go in
yeah.
the sarcophagus, it will full heal you.
Yeah. No, you get full held in the
We're already fully
I'm
healed.
thinking spell slots, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Right.
Right, and don't
So-
forget that Muty now has pitch black eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so does the sarcophagus not long rest you?
No.
shit.
just heals you.
Right.
Right. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stop now. I've got to go. I'm back soon. Bye.
Bye.
I know you change your name, and I know you change your ways, but do you like seed still?
I love seed. The seed is my purpose.
Yeah. So his name's changed to Gringar from Green Guardian. He's now a druid of the stars instead of the moon, but he's still the only one in the party that can plant.
Demetrius's intelligence is 8. So
Okay,
just needs
just
to
lay it
clarify
out.
that the seed has to go where it goes.
I am still a druid, Demetrius.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just clarify.
Yeah, and it's not just the fact that you need any druid. You need a druid that's been trained in the art of growing a portal seed into a portal tree, which is not something that is just generally.
Beauty ceremoniously hand it back to them.
Okay, so we'll cut back here. You guys take a long rest in the tomb. This tomb is now made safe. You have made safe this this complex. There is an awful lot of metal here that would be of great value to the city.
Good, Dave, before we take a long rest, heal up. Mend my health up.
Absolutely, yeah. You can spend some time doing that.
Thanks.
I'm happy to do some mending as well. If anyone
Yeah.
needs it.
Yeah, if both of you do it together, you can basically work in
Saves
tandem.
fun.
Yeah. They'll reshape it. What they end up doing is they like break sections and then remend them in a slightly different size so that each part fits you better until it gets to the point where it fits properly. Especially with your draconic form.
I'll keep the 2 giant short swords because I don't want to waste time mending them now because I think they'll take longer than we want to rest. But I think
you can use it as a long sword straight off the get-go. It's just it looks odd.
Well, I have 3. So one of them I was utilising as a longsword. The other 2, I just feel like at some point, being that Paladin is from like the forge kind of background, at some point we might want to like melt them down and reshape it into something else. So it's worth keeping them as metal rather than just a thought.
Dave looks at you and says, I think we need to make a decision about whether we try and find a way of letting the city know where this place is. Do you think that's because this could be useful for the city right now? And I know
I'd like to summon a animal.
Summon beast.
Find familiar. I'd like to cast Find Familiar as a the bird they could be made into an owl.
There wouldn't be any owls here.
Oh, okay. A raven.
This is a raven. Yes.
Okay. I conjure a raven in my hand. Don't worry. I'll send a message back. For Safe Haven.
I'll draw out a tiny little map as well, just sort of.
I'll help you with that
I've
because
got
I've
300
actually.
supplies and stuff to draw for writing up stuff. So.
Okay.
But really, really small. You know.
Yeah, you have to leave the tomb complex to summon the raven, and it takes the rest of the day basically to get one from near enough. One flies in from incredibly far north. You pull all of your magic to try and summon this raven, but life here is so scarce that raven must have travelled very far to get here to meet your summons, basically. You bond with the familiar using the bonding rituals, and then you give it the message, and it flies off to Haven. Do you say who it should look for to give the message to? I mean, obviously you can't give names. A raven doesn't know a name.
Or describe that lady.
I'll describe the Capitol building. I assume there's a Capitol building. Yeah.
So the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor's building. Wherever the biggest, highest point building is, probably.
Well, that'd be the Arcane Forge, but hold on.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe not that.
Well,
Let's
the
see.
mayor
Have a
was
seat now,
the
mate.
lady, and she was the one who said, I trust her more than anyone else.
Yeah.
Because the fact they hurried us out and she looked confused about it means that something was going on beyond her control. So I trust her more than anyone else.
All right.
I can't remember her name.
2 seconds. Okay, I've just got to pop away for 2 secs. But I'll leave you to have your long rests and to prepare any last things you want to grab, and then we'll start the journey. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go have a quick ciggy. Be right back.
I can imagine you two saying that, like, we're about to have a long rest. Sorry, guys, got to have a quick ciggy out. Just go pop upstairs. I don't know what I can mount these short swords into, but I don't feel like I need another 2 weapons. So I'm kind of like, at some point, I feel like we can mount them and make them into something else. Whether that be armor for somebody else or a different weapon. Or if we end up in some other campaign, make some bullets for Harry's character.
I'm actually peaceful now, relatively speaking.
Well, I have no armor, apparently.
Oh, I don't think any of us did. That was the whole point, like, that we could make stuff out of animal skins and stuff like that. So you could probably have leather armor. But it was very much a case of we basically had nothing and we were shoved out anyway.
Well, I'll take you up on that offer if you ever get around to it.
Okay.
We'll melt you a bucket and put it on your head.
You travel out once again into the wasteland. The wind howling, the sun harsh and unyielding, the ground dusty, rocky. No vegetation lives here apart from some strange fossilized plants you occasionally come across, where all the moisture has been completely... Oh, hold on.
So, I didn't want to interrupt you, but it seems by putting my hand up, it distracted and interrupted you.
That's alright. What is it?
All I heard was a bloop.
All I was going to say is, while we long rested, because I need to do this, I create my starry map. So it takes a short or a long rest, but considering we just long rested.
Can I question, does long rest affect your familiar?
No, I think no. You can use you can resummon it again.
Yeah, it stays. It's just permanent, basically till it dies.
Okay, cool. I didn't want you long resting, and then this poor raven, and our message get lost in the desert.
No.
So I need to roll a d6, and then basically that defines what my starry map is.
Okay, roll it
So I
now.
got 3. So it's made out of. Okay, well, I don't know if you'll allow that because it says it's made out of owlbear hide, but like there's probably no owlbears around.
Right, no.
What would be allowed?
Yeah, the world kind of dictates a little bit. It's right.
We could do a stone, a scroll, or a crystal.
A stone.
Wicked, love that.
Sorry.
All right.
It's a pretty harsh environment. I mean, it's not.
So it's a stone tablet with fine holes drilled through it in symbolisms of a star map.
Awesome.
Grimgar is Moses.
Yeah.
I now carry a stone tablet with me.
Yeah. Every time we get into a situation, he just sits there and consults the tablet.
Yeah, well, that tablet allows me to go into my
He
starry
breaks
form.
them apart and holds them the seas part.
Okay. Muti leads you, his black eyes piercing as he looks across the landscape. I notice that Ojo's not here. Should we wait?
Yeah.
Ojo just went for a cigarette.
Right, okay.
Won't be long.
And you start travelling. The hours melt away, the unyielding wasteland giving you no quarter or chance to rest. The ground itself doesn't change much over this period. It's packed down dirt and waste. As you travel further, you do notice at one point a rather strange sight of a black rock that's kind of just in a slight crater in the ground, like a shard that's been ripped from a larger piece of rock. that's landed here. It's now it's obviously covered in dust and vegetation is built up against it, but it looks ancient, but out of place in this barren landscape. And you get on towards lunchtime. It's hard to even stop for a rest in this weather, so you plough on, pushing yourself, Muti at the lead, driving you hard to keep a good pace, because he knows that you won't be able to rest until you get to the city of Rondir. About 2/3 of the way through your journey, you start to see on the horizon figures every once in a while. Make perception checks.
Oh, that's annoying. It went natural 24.
That's what mine did.
But you bastards.
And it got an 8.
Oh, stupid corner of the screen.
I know. Literally went D24.
Okay,
I got 7.
we just need Muti to make one. Okay.
I can see sand.
Yeah, you guys keep walking. Every once in a while, you think you can see something on the horizons, but it's whenever you turn and look, it's nothing there, or it's a rock, or it's a conflagration of dust that's kind of like concentrated in an area for a brief second, and then evaporated it again. Muti just keeps striding on long strides, determined to reach the town. You literally watch the sun rise in the east and start to set towards the west, when eventually you start to see the outskirts of a city, or at least what was once a city, where it once would have had high walls and strong buildings. Now there are just jagged, kind of sun-bleached, arid stone groupings, some of them looking like just broken teeth, others looking like low rubble. In places it's hard to tell if it even was a city, but if you look at the whole, you can definitely tell that this was not of a size of Haven, not by a long shot, maybe a moderate city of maybe a few tens of thousands of people. Unimaginable really in this modern world, but for many of you that have studied history, you can definitely get a sense of that this was quite an open town. There's no big high wall around it protecting it, but you can see where you're walking now, the path starts to suddenly clear, and as you're walking, the sound of your paces starts to change, and you look down and you can actually see white flagstones, blockwork stones in the ground. You've now seems to have intersected with what looks like an ancient road heading towards this city. The stones are worn down. You can even see like two ruts, channels running down the path where wagons have eroded the stone over hundreds, if not thousands of years. This place looks quite startling in its barrenness, when suddenly... okay. So, Ojo, I need you to make a perception check. So you've basically been travelling the arid landscape all day, pushing hard. You didn't see it either. All of you, every once in a while, you start to see what you think is movement on the horizon, but every time you look, all you see is like clumps of rocks, groupings of sands, of dust in the wind that can kind of congeal into what looks like shadows. But every time you look, there's nothing there. And you've just reached the outskirts of the ancient city of Rondir. You've intersected with what looks like to be an old road, rutted from wagons over hundreds of years, though it doesn't look like this has been used for an incredibly long time. The buildings like teeth rise jagged and broken and bleached from the sand. This place was probably once a mid-sized town of maybe a few tens of thousands of people, but today it's nothing but a ruin. One building does stand out as being unusual, and that is the domed building in the center of the city. This still has a large rock that can be just about moved by one person over the entrance. In fact, it's been fashioned by the foragers so that you can enter it and block it off, rest, and then be able to leave again. You start to move towards the city, and when suddenly sand erupts around you and a large creature emerges from the sand. You know instinctively this is one of the large sand beasts that consume living creatures on the surface. Its chitinous armor kind of like shifting as the sand rolls off of it.
Can I do a insight to see if I know what the creature is?
Yeah.
17.
Oh. Hold on. It's an ankeg. Huge pincers and spiked head frills emerge from the ground. These black eyes staring at you as it rises. This large monstrosity, hungry, starts charging towards you. You know that these things are probably not too much of a threat to a party as large as yours. The ankeg takes a few steps towards you. You go to prepare yourself for combat, and then suddenly a small flight of spears flies out from the sky behind the ankeg and slams into its chitinous armor. The creature makes a pitiful whining noise and turns as you see 3 thrycreen emerge from the sand further away, or at least I say emerges from the sand. They might not have done. It's hard to tell with the heat playing off of the sand and hard stone floors, but they suddenly run forward and pounce off on the ankeg. There's a moment of confusion as these 3 insectoid creatures bear down, their teeth ripping through the armor of the ankeg, green and blue blood. You stand there for moments. I mean, literally within 6 seconds, the moment is gone, and you start to prepare yourself, wondering whether you should attack. And the last death squeals of the ankeg could be heard across the valley in which the city of Rudian. I've got my stomach wheel all the time. Rondir stands in ruinous repose, and the thrycreen stop and then turn
We've got peace
towards
treaty with
you.
them, don't we?
You do.
They said they'd give us safe travels.
You suddenly hear the voice. Desert Witch. Followers of the Desert Witch. We have been tracking this beast to make sure that you have safe passage. We saw it getting close and took it out. We wish you safe travels. And with that, the 3 thrycreen turn and rush off back over to the horizon again. Yeah, they drag the body of the ankeg with them, because obviously this is the wastes, and every creature is a source of water and food. So literally, there's nothing left of the ankeg apart from splatters of blood that dry quickly on the hard sandstone floor. You carry on, surprised for the moment at that brief exchange. Maybe this truce could be of wider use, says Dave. Maybe there's a way that we should have negotiated this for all the foragers. Maybe we identify them all as followers of the Desert Witch. He turns to you, Austrian. Apologies to keep calling you that, but that's the name from which they know you.
I
If
like
the
it.
shoe fits.
Yeah, the Desert Witch, also known as
Badass.
the bearer of the Staff of Embers, the Phoenix,
I mean, it
the
really
Flame
adds
Bearer.
to the role.
Yeah,
I just walk off with like a little bit more sassiness.
we need to take
But yeah,
we need to take
yeah.
that down a peg.
That's my name.
No,
Don't wear it out.
Ellie gets the target on her back as the DM kind of like, sure.
She went a session where she got shit rolls the whole time, so she's been
Exactly.
taken down. Let her come back up to normalcy.
Okay. Yeah, all right, Flame Bearer. You travel on into the city. Make perception rolls, all of you. But you, Muty, get it with advantage. For you've been here before, and you're muted, Muty.
Good, because I've rolled a 1. So
Oh, my rolls suck.
second one. It's a natural 20. Yeah.
Nice.
Ah, nice. Okay, as you go in to the city, you can see, especially you, Muty. I will say also Palladir spots this to a certain extent, but for you, Muty, who are familiar with this city, this place can get quite overrun with desert creatures, especially ankegs. However, you can see as you approach a couple of points where there has been recent violence. Again, a similar situation as before. Blood splatters. It's almost as if like the city has just been cleared out as you approached. You walk further forward. The buildings start to rise around you. You didn't quite realise from the distance is how tall some of these buildings are. Like shards of ancient buildings rising like daggers from the base of the floor. The streets themselves were once paved, not just with like rutted cobblestones in the centres, but also with pedestrian paving to the sides. There's no defensive walls here. This looked like it would have once been a city of peace. Unlike other cities you've come across, Muty, in your time, where high walls once defended them from the wastelands, this looks like a city that was open, and you follow it in deeper. You can see obviously there's no doors anymore in these buildings, but in places there are dark openings where shaded interiors loom around you. It's hard to hold back your imagination to the thought that there might be creatures staring at you from inside the shadows, but you carry on knowing that the sun is starting to set, and you can't leave it to chance or hope that all of this city has been cleared out at dark, because you know that you need to be at the observatory by sunset. And so you plough on. The buildings get slightly larger. There are a few that have like pointed domes, but they've all been collapsed. So you can see that there are sections where these domed roofs once would have stood. A very unusual architecture for you guys who have only ever known the Haven. But then looming in the centre of the city of Rondia, you can see a large sort of rectangular building, and in its centre a large dome. However, this dome is intact. It looks to be a lot thicker and stronger built than the rest of the buildings. You can see on the outside there used to be engravings, but the engravings themselves have been worn down over time. You approach a large opening and you walk through. Inside here there are high vaulted ceilings, pillars rising. Some of them still stand, some are jagged or broken. There are many doors going off into different buildings, rooms. All the rooms are covered in thick sand, banked up against walls where wind has shifted them over time. You imagine that this floor would be much lower, but the detritus of the wasteland has encroached upon every room here in this what you call the observatory, until eventually you get to an internal door. But something strange. The door is closed. that normally means that there's a forager inside.
Give it a little knock.
It's solid stone. However, you do have a protocol for this, and so Muti,
Like a secret knock of sorts.
yeah, you grab a large
Tempting.
stone from nearby, and you do 3 taps, followed by 2 taps, followed by 3 taps.
SOS.
And as you do that, after a few minutes, you hear muffled noises coming from the other side of the door. You can't make out what it is. The stone's too thick. And after a minute, maybe more, you start to see the stone start to move. Now, this stone is designed to be big enough to enclose this hole. The door is quite narrow here. This isn't like a large grand opening. There was other large grand openings, but the foragers have already blocked them all off. Because this room was still intact, what foragers did a long time ago is they basically blocked off all the larger entrances and just left this one smaller entrance in a position where it can be opened and closed by a large rounded rock that rolls out of the way, fashioned through magical and stonesmithing skills by some incredibly skilled dwarves from the city. The stone starts to move and roll. And within a few moments you start to see a skinny pair of sunburnt hands and arms pushing and straining and shaking against the stone. You hear a voice. Brother, I have not the strength to get this fully open. Can you help me?
He's going to be freaked out when he sees your face.
Yeah. Yes, sure.
Okay, make an athletics check.
I have advantage. That's a 16.
Okay, yeah, between the two of you, you move this rock back. You've moved these rocks before. There's a technique to it. Thank you. Muti, it's good to... And you suddenly see this weathered, older... This is quite an old forager. Leathery, hard skin. You know who it is. It's Simate. Simate is quite one of the older foragers still alive. The reason why Simate tends to stay alive is because he needs almost no food or drink to live. He's got such a low fat count body. He basically can live off of very, very little for a very long time. But you notice gouges and cuts in his bodies. He's been bleeding heavily. He looks quite wounded. What has happened to your face, Muti? Your eyes. There's something metal. Oh my! By the forge. There's something metal in your skin. And then suddenly you see Simate stops and turns. Oh, Marshall. Machinist. Herbalist. You're all wearing the regalia. Looks at you and has no idea who you are, Austrian. Only recognises the other you. Though, of course, Demetrius, it's harder to spot you because you're now wearing like ancient, half-giant, half-plate armour. But you've still got some of your regalia from your underneath as well. So they're still defining.
I feel like he would have, because he's so proud of like his role, that he's stuck his little patch on the front of the half.
Yeah. What are you doing here? How have you got this far out with a group? Are you all banished? What have you done?
Well, how about we have a catch-up over a nice cup of green tea and I cook us some dinner?
Oh, herbalist, that would be great. I would be very grateful. Do any of you have any healing?
We have plenty of healing.
The Thrycreen, they've gone crazy. They just came in and started clearing out the city. I barely got here. Two of them attacked me. You know
that might be because of her.
You know, by the way, you know Muti. I mean, all the foragers know each other. You're such a small group that you've all spent time learning from each other. Simmate is one of
the Thrycreen, the ones that are scared of Ostrom.
They're the ones you've made a pact with, yeah.
You don't have to worry about those.
But they attack me.
Well, they will not attack you with sandwich.
It'll all be part of our catch-up.
They don't normally come into the city. I was prepared for the usual beasts and the wild things of the city, but that took me by surprise. Thrycreen entering the city. I mean, they normally hit the outskirts to hunt, but to be so brazen to attack me, there was.
They're likely just hungry.
But they're always hungry. Everyone here's hungry. Well, if you have a herbalist with you, you can be well fed, Hamish. Please, let's get this rock closed. You hear sort of snuffling from round the corner. More of the fell creatures. There'll be more by night time. We need to get this closed before the darkness comes.
I'll use some of my strength to help close it.
Okay. There's a grinding of stone on stone as the stone circle enclosed. You suddenly see your voices suddenly become louder and more boomy. You look round trying to understand, and you realise you're in a huge circular cavern. And on the ceiling you can see an intricate star map of the entire sky. In the centre you can also see like pedestals, but there was things on them. If there was things on them, they've been taken a long time ago. You can see like bolt holes where some things might have been bolted onto some of these pillars. They've all been removed. Muti, you know that it's because they were made of metal and they've all been foraged. I mean, everything here has been foraged. This has been foraged to death. This entire city. I mean, the only reason that you use this building now is just for somewhere as a safe haven, as a safe house. Muti's got Simate's got a small fire going. It's a pitiful fire. He's managed to salvage a few of the fossilized plants. You tend to find that a lot of the plants make good like kindle. However, they burn so quickly. He's got a few thicker trunk sections of fossilized plantage, but it's not enough to heat such a large space. But he's kind of like clinging to it. Please, do any of you have any healing, or do you have any city sanctioned healing potions or anything really? I'm quite wounded.
Can you not have like gooseberries?
No.
Or good berries? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Harry.
I just don't know if my mic's picking me up properly.
No, we did. It just you both spoke at the same time, so it was kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was just offering to heal him while I cook food, make food.
Okay. You go over to the fire and you start setting up your harness for your cooking pot. And
I don't know if there's any plants that are slow burners, but I could probably grow those too.
Yeah, you can start clearing a small section here, and then you can start the ritual to summon the plants. So while you prepare a broth, you start mumbling. But if you're doing that, someone else needs to heal. Dave says, I can heal. I can heal them if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Palladir, you can as well, can't you? In fact,
I can. How injured is he?
Very, very injured.
Yeah.
It's gonna need a few spells, or just a long rest. But until he gets food in him, he won't have the benefits of a long rest. Until you can set up a camp that will actually be hospitable enough for rest.
Is there any large containers in this room?
No, I mean there's nothing but stone and dirt and dust. Everything that was of anything value has been taken already. This has been
We're planning on taking a short rest here anyway, aren't we?
a long rest. This has been a full day.
Okay, fine. In which case I can Healing for a decent amount. 18.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Healing.
That pretty much heals him. Dave will do a healing word. That's all he has, as well. So between you, because you're about to have a long rest, you summon words of power and heal him back to full health. Thank you, machinist, and
I actually have a healer's kit.
can be very useful at the right time. You can spend a kit to stabilize somebody.
Yeah, I will keep that.
He looks at Dave. Are you Dave? And he kind of nods. Yes, I am. What are you doing out here? You're part of the council. And he says, a common misunderstanding. I am not part of the council. I was trying to become a councillor, but unfortunately that's a fairly close-knit circle, and let's just say I'm not in favour anymore. Okay.
It's just a puppet.
Can I ask, Marshall, how have you got so much metal? He looks at the 3 giant swords you have and the half-plate armour that you're bearing.
I found them on my journey.
Looks flabbergasted. Muty? What? I mean, everything between here and Haven's been ravaged, been salvaged over generations ago.
We actually were sent back a message. Basically, we found a safe place that no one found before, and we defeated some bad guy, and now we found a new safe place. Also, might have some more metal.
Where is this? He pulls.
I'll give him a little sketch on the ground, sort of thing. The key.
I suggest you pop there and wait back.
This is incredible. I mean,
it used to be sandwich home, and then sandwich found hole in wall, and then next thing we know we're in tunnels, and then bam, we're in traps, and then next thing you know we put him in a sarcophagus, and then this big hunger hater, and we're just dying, and then now we're
what? You can see Sime. Most of that just went right over his head. It went over your.
Over Demetrius's head.
I was going to say with intelligence 8, it probably went over your head. Muty. So what are you doing? Tell me, brother.
Oh, where do I start? Well, we're just here to. Do I tell him? I look at the team.
I mean, if you
he must. How much do you trust him?
How much do I trust him?
Yeah.
You're the one who knows him.
I don't trust anyone.
Okay. Bad choice of bad question for to give to Muty. I mean, you know that the foragers tend to have a bit of a code. They really are, apart from the city, they don't really feel like they're part of Haven as much as everyone else does, because they spend a lot of their lives out in the wastelands. I mean,
their lives have been risked for others.
That's. I mean, what you're wearing, Marshall, is more metal than I've found in years. In fact, that's probably more metal than I found in my entire career. This is incredible. We need to get this back to the city. Can I take one of the swords? You can see on the ground he's got like a battered bone sword made out of like a large limb from a thrycreen. Can I take one? Marshall, to defend myself.
I was hoping at some point to turn them into some form of armor for my teammates.
But it would help me greatly to get back to Haven, and
I think we should spare him the sword.
To be fair, I like you.
Thank you. I like you too, Marshall. Thank you. He takes the sword. Oh, I've never even held a metal weapon before. They're so heavy.
Yeah, I know. You told me I have to carry them on my back.
He starts trying. He starts sort of swinging it, doing some very very basic sword practice motions with it. Oh,
Can I trade it for your bone sword?
Can you, what? Sorry.
Well, I just feel like I would like the bone sold.
You can have it. Yes, yes. A fair trade. A fair trade. I mean, you could buy
Thank you.
with this one sword. You could buy like an estate house in Haven.
I cannot return. Like, I just... If you can go back to Haven and have a nice life, you have a nice life.
Oh no! My job is to get this back to the city for the city.
But why can't you trade it to get the nice estate house?
No, that's not. What would I do in an estate house? I belong out here.
Do
But
you?
this weapon will keep me alive
Is this your
longer.
long-term goal?
Yes, this is my life's goal. To travel the waste and find new. I mean, you've literally just made my life. If you say there's a new place to discover with more metal like this.
When I kill my next victim, I'll say one man said I made his life.
You did, Muti. This is incredible. You've healed me. I still don't know who this woman is with the large staff.
If you sandwich,
Well, this is where we begin our dinner story.
Okay, you sit down. You start preparing some food, and you make idle conversation talking about. Is there anything you leave out of the story rather than you regurgitating the entire story? Is there anything you leave out or embellish?
Me no.
I think we should leave
I
out the
feel
part
like-
about-
I'm a big mouth.
I'd like to tell a gripping tale of all the traps and the evil dead, so it makes us look like true heroes. Not truly mentioning why we were there in the first place or where we're going, just wanting to paint that picture as
You
us
see
as
Dave
people.
listening to you, and as you start trying to talk, you suddenly hear some music going on in the background, and he says to you, "Take it from a storyteller. Background music helps a lot with the performance." And he starts performing for you. I'll make a performance check to see if it enhances your telling.
I know we've had a long rest, but I really feel like that inspiration that he gave me earlier would have
Oh
been
fuck
really-
me! I roll on that one. He can't seem to find the key that you're in, and it's
Oh,
so
no.
discordant. After a little while, he stops and says, "I think I'm a bit out of practice. I'm just gonna go over here."
I'll cast some minor illusions to sort of give a feel for what's been described.
I mean,
Oh,
Simate just basically
add it to it.
stands there with his mouth gaping open, just like completely in awe.
I just want it to feel as epic enough that he goes back to tell them about us.
So you're
And
traveling
Okay,
out.
so I'm going to use elementalism and beckon some air to put some breeze through his hair, if he has hair.
No, he's completely bald. He's,
Well, some breeze then.
I'll
just,
breeze along his bald head.
this is incredible. So you're all going off to try and find a new home for the members of Haven.
I hadn't mentioned that bit. I just mentioned our battle.
Oh,
I'd got that far because I'm kind of taking it from Muti, being that this is Muti's in my head. With Demetrius, he's thinking, well, this is one of Muti's friends because he's one of
right.
Muti's
So
kind.
you'd excluded the whole reason for you travelling thing. Just
But
one,
that was only
one day we
because
went
I
for a
felt
walk.
like if we're going to mention it, Muti's going to mention it.
Okay.
I mean, in all fairness, we have nothing to lose because we're never going to go back. So it doesn't really matter if they find out.
Well, he'll go back anyway and hand the sword over and go, "Oh, I met these people." I'm like, yeah, those people that went on we kicked out to go
I
and
say
find
just
them.
let them.
And he'd be like, "What? They didn't mention that bit."
Dave tries to smooth it over and just says, "We're on a mission from the mayor to find a new home, and the herbalist here will help us to create a connection to the Haven, so that maybe some people can start to escape from Haven and start anew."
Maybe one day you can join us.
I wouldn't like that, Marshall, but I do appreciate the offer. You enjoy the rest of the evening. The good thing about being here is you don't really need to set watch. This entire building is enclosed. Everyone make actually Anyone with history as a skill, and Grimgar, can you make a perception check? Or
Perception.
yeah.
Well, my history is -1, so I'm assuming that.
No, I'm alright. 13.
Okay. Grimgar, you get advantage.
12.
12. So you notice, Palladir, that this is a really accurate representation of the night sky over the course of the year.
Oh, what is it? Perception or history?
Perception.
If you have history as a good, like.
Yeah,
as
you
a
get to
thing,
roll
you can-
automatically because of your subclass. But for
I got a nat 20.
oh shit! Right, okay. You're laying down with your head on your bedroll, looking up, looking at the lines of the stars in the sky, and something catches your eye. A glint, unlike the other holes where the stars are. You recognise the planets, you recognise the sun and the moon, the constellations, but you see something strange. There's a large star that shouldn't be there. Now it looks like it's been traced in the sky, and there's lines showing its orbital dynamics, its orbital path, sorry. However, its orbit is incredibly strange. So where all of the other stars show their movement over the seasons and the lines, this one doesn't seem to have any lines attached to it, as in, like it's static in the sky. That's it. That was it, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, well, I relay that information because that means it's not to me.
I mean, I'm loving laying on the bedroll just looking at the stars. I feel like I've never had this opportunity. We don't get to just lay out and under the stars and feel safe.
Bit of bedtime chat.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey guys, is anyone awake still?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. What is it, Grimgar?
There's a weird star that's not right. I kind of point at the ceiling. You see that one to the left of that constellation there?
Oh yeah, it's a big
Yeah,
one.
it's not real, and it doesn't align to what it should be
Why is that?
because it doesn't. I can't. I relayed a bit. I don't know about.
It doesn't
There's
show.
there's no line tracing the orbit.
There's
and it doesn't
there's
go
no
through the
orbital
seasons.
line. Yeah. Oh, but why would you build at such huge expense a planetarium like this, where with what must have obviously been other artifacts or devices before we pillaged them generations ago, and then get it wrong?
So no,
Maybe
Dave.
it's not wrong on purpose.
Maybe it's
somewhere to go, like a secret code.
a message.
So you go to that location.
Can I try and do like an insight check to think if I see it, if it's like a map at all?
Is there anything odd about the actual marking itself?
I mean, you can't see any markings, but you, Grimgar, you can see that there is some sort of writing on it, but it's so high up you can't read it.
Oh, it's a shame we don't have somebody with wings.
Yeah.
How do I make myself look pretty enough that his wings go kapoof?
I'll pick up a pebble and throw it at the Azimir.
No, we don't need to break it. You need to go up there and look at it.
No, I throw it at the Azimir. Get his attention.
What do you want, Gigi?
We want
Yeah.
your wings.
There's something written up there that I can't quite read. And we're about to go to sleep. So, could you pop those little wingy wings and go for a float?
Piqued my interest. Yes, I'll spend a moment to.
So you
Don't
don't
mind
just
We'll all turn around. We will make sure.
Yeah, I mean, you lost your permanent erection because you've had a couple of long rests since then.
We
So-
have,
gonna
yeah.
say,
Yeah, so-
that's some beautiful lady.
Yeah, unfortunately, your wings went floppy again and kind of receded back in. But you can still, like, if you really think about it, you can still make them still kind of like peek out and erupt. Yeah.
I'll bring forth my wings and fly up and cast a.
What sort of
a
noise
bit
do you
light.
make? Do you have to make a special noise, like a straining noise? To get the...
Well, at least we've got somebody that can draw, that is going up, so he can draw what he sees.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
go up and investigate.
Okay.
Take
You
a
it's not easy to get to that point. You've not really flown with these wings very much. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check, depending on how you approach
I'd
it.
like us all to cheer him on enough to inspire him.
12.
Okay.
We're going to have a not pre-planned choreographed routine.
Okay, you managed to get up to there. It seems to have like a little crystal in it, and the words around it is in common. This looks a lot newer. The whole city looks a lot newer than the tomb complex that you were in until recently. That was ancient. That was thousands and thousands of years old. This seems, slightly more recent, relatively. But the words on it says "Star's End."
Star's End.
Star's End. Yep, that's it. That's all you get from it.
Is the crystal wedged in there, or does it come out?
It's wedged in there. I mean, you could try and force it out. It's been put in there quite forcefully, but with a bit of aggressive action.
Is it like any? I yell up at Paladin. Does it look like any special sort of crystal? Do you know much about crystals? Does it look like it's a conductor of some sort, or is it a special colour? Consistency?
Use your forge knowledge.
Yeah. Does it have magic inside it?
Don't know if detect magic, but has there been any magic in the last 24 hours around here?
No.
I can't detect anything.
Apart from the ones you guys cast when you turned up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, nothing that I can see or detect.
Does where the thing is on the map, does it look like just thinking ahead to where we are, do we know roughly where we are on the map and where it could be?
So, Gringar, you can tell that this star map is designed to be basically plotting the sky from this location. Everything looks pretty much like it should do. There's a few slight variations in a couple of the orbits compared to what you're used to, but you might even put that down to just being time. It's just time.
Mm.
But whatever that star's end is not right.
But in my head, is that not like what, as far as the foragers have gone and they've marked it where they've got it?
No, this engraving is old. I mean, it's not as old as the tomb, but the tombs were thousands of years old. This hasn't been done by anyone in Haven. You can see that the other planets and stars have all got names against them as well. This is how it was designed.
It been touched?
Has it been touched?
Yeah, like
Touch it.
No.
Poke it.
I'll poke it. I'll shine some light into it as well, see if anything reflects out.
Ah, right. Okay. So, what sort of light do you shine into it?
I can make light in lots of different ways. I'm just
Can
going
you?
to.
Ooh.
I do have another idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, and that's shooting it with Starry Wisp. But I don't know if that would break it, but it is star related.
Why don't you just start with the light?
It's got the
Okay,
word
well,
star in it. It's
Start
foolproof.
small.
Foolproof idea.
Starry Wisp might just destroy it.
I mean,
Muty,
yeah, that's why I haven't suggested it yet.
Muty.
I have the word star.
Yeah.
Muty is crashing, guys. I am very, very sleepy. Apologies.
That's okay. I just want to make sure you're okay. That was all. 'Cause you
Yeah,
got,
I'm slipping. But I'm here.
he's just listening. Muty's tired. He did lead the whole group the entire way, the entire day.
I'm so sorry. Oh, it's been a long day.
Right.
Sorry.
So Palladir.
I'll cast light and hold it up.
Okay. You cast light on it, and it definitely is reacting slightly strangely, almost like it's designed to refract light in a specific way, but with just your kind of like broad white light that you're producing, it doesn't seem to. You get the sense that it should do something more or different depending on the light source. But I mean, it does create scintillating refractions, but it's not doing it in the way that it would normally do if it was just a gem, like a standard gem.
So they need to be more honed then.
Yeah. Make an investigation check, actually. You haven't done that yet. If anyone wants to give him a help action.
Yeah. I don't know how I can help, but I'm willing to help in any way.
Well, so shall I roll that with advantage?
Yeah. Well, we say everyone's kind of contributing together, but you're the one leading it.
Yeah. 13.
Okay, no, I mean you at one point you bring the light down a little bit, and for the merest flicker of a moment you see like a little shaft of light appear, and then it disappears again, but you can't get it back again, and you don't know how you did it.
Okay, I have another idea. I'm spitballing here, but now part of my magic from the forge is that I can become like glowing and green. Now, if I can direct that light, I can also combine it with my starry form, which also generates light in some sort of like mega light combo of forge light and starlight.
Okay. You bring forward a conflagration of light from various sources, calling upon all the powers at your command. Green light and white light issues from you. It doesn't seem to have any effect.
It needs to
I-
be shining
not-
directly into
not
the
just
crystal.
Some mates like, can you turn the lights off? I need to get some sleep.
I think if we're making too big lights, you need to make little light.
Is
Because
it not
otherwise,
just
when it
ordinary?
makes the shiny on the walls, you can't see it because it's too bright. You know, stars need darkness.
What about lighting a fire under it?
Well, you've already got a fire lit at the moment. That's what's creating all the light in the
But the
room.
problem with the darkness, you can see the stars. So you need the room to be dark enough that you will only light the crystal, so the crystal can refract and show you. So it's almost as if we need to kind of like darken everything else. whilst
Okay, I
lighting-
walk over to the fire that's lit and put it out.
Okay.
There you go. It's dark.
The hall plunges into darkness, apart from the light spell that everyone's got. Oh, mute is turned into.
I'll hold my light up but try and sort of enclose my hands around it to focus it a little bit more. Now in the pitch black.
Okay.
On the basis that some of the other people would like to also turn their lights off.
Okay. So you turn
I
off.
have dampened my green and white light.
You make everything go dark. You try and create a single source of light. You try and hone the light into sort of like a beam. You move around the room investigating. Eventually, you find an angle. It looks like it was where there was one of these plinths, shining. It seems to shine off towards like a torch holder against a wall, and you're pretty sure that was a light source. but where you do notice where you are, where you're doing it from, there is some inscripted words, really faint words, kind of engraved into this top of this pillar. Now that you've kind of moved and got this little shaft of light, you think the light would originally have come from the other direction going to this pillar, but you've reversed it by having the light come from the other direction. You can't really make out the words, but you do make out a few, and they are Star's End, forever, protecting over us.
If we've worked out that it should have come from a different direction, is there a way that we can go from there to see if we can get more words?
Well, I've got a torch in my backpack, so I'll pull out the torch, light it, and put it in the torch holder.
Am I the only one thinking these are coordinates?
No, I thought that.
I thought we'd have to go to
Okay,
where
it's getting late. I will say that you investigate some more, but you can't uncover any other information than that. You have reaped as much information as you can from this little nugget of uncertainty. And eventually you get down to sleep to give yourself some time to think about what you've learned. Star's End, protecting forever above us. Forever. Okay. The next morning, you arise refreshed, and Simate gives leave, wishes you good luck. Good luck, everyone. I'm going to go back and find this place that you described to me, and
just make sure if you come across Cyclones, just mention Sandwich. Say you're friends with Sandwich.
the Thrykean will kill me on sight.
No, you shout. I am friends with the Sandwich Queen, and they let you go.
What I'm gonna do is take a piece of something off my jacket and give it to him and say, look, this is from me. They see me with this. You say this is from me, and it hopefully will get you through.
Okay. It doesn't take long to have to put that to the test. You roll back the stone wheel and you go out into this kind of forecourt area in front of the observation, and there's a Thrykean standing there, a spear in one of its chitinous arms, and another a shield. Sandwich.
Hello.
Do you honour us? You have some of our food. He looks towards Simate. What are you saying? What are you saying? Don't forget, these things talk through the mind. So at the moment it's talking to you, but the other people can't pick it out because it's just talking directly at you. I shall take this creature away and make food of it.
You shall do no such thing. And I take my staff and I hit it into the ground, and I push Simate just to the back of me, and I say, he is under my protection.
Understood. But he is one of the foragers. Are they now all under your protection?
Yes, you will not harm the foragers. They are here with peace only in mind.
He stops for a second. I have communicated this to the hive. So it shall be. Long.
Can I also... I know that he hasn't spoken to me in person, but I feel like... Because I want everyone to kind of be able to survive the best we can. And I know that I've got Grimgar to kind of make our food. And I offer up some of my rations up to the Thrykean as like a truce thing as well, being like, I understand, thank you for sparing us. But we know that we've taken your food. Here are some rations.
He happily takes the rations, mark it off that you've lost them, and eats them up. Thank you. This will give me much strength.
I will give him 5 rations, and then that's half mine.
Are they only carnivores?
No, they're omnivores.
Well, I'll tell Austrian to let him know that we left a bunch of food that I grew in the room.
Thank
Every
you.
labels.
Long may this truce.
And Austrian, make sure you tell the old man about this, so that he can tell the foragers that there's now peace.
With the with all the creatures? This is huge news.
It will be no problem to mate. You will be able to forage and collect things you shall need. Just don't be greedy and take too much.
May the name of Muti and all of your party be long in the mouths of us hungry folk of the foragers. This is phenomenal news. To think that we could travel further without the Thrycreen trying to kill us. This could open up new areas for us. This is incredible. Thank you. How did you do this deal?
That's knowledge beyond your knowing.
Well, that's why I asked.
It's beyond your knowing. I am just too
Need to know.
powerful.
Who are you?
I am the desert witch. Sand witch.
It is Desert Witch, technically, but the sandwich thing is just so funny, I keep saying it. You are the Desert Witch.
As we have become closer, you may know me as Austrian, but
Austrian.
my true friends only called me Oz. You
I
shall not level up to that yet.
The truth will be on my lips as I go back to Haven, of a new stash of metal uncovered, of Muti leading. Dave goes to almost intercede at that point, and then just goes, leading a group beyond the known areas of the foragers, and to Austrian, who has helped broker a deal of peace with the Thrycreen. This could mean so much for the city. He turns. Thank you. It's been an honour. Muti, I hope your eyes get better soon. They're quite scary. And with that, he just starts running out the city towards the south.
Can I just ask, so we are out of the planetarium now, but is the door open with sunlight shining in?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Can I just turn around and take another look? I just want to see if, like, stars above us gone forever means that when the sunlight hits it, it's gone and something else shows up.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything.
Okay, well, it was worth a shot.
I mean, trouble is, there's so many items removed from here. You don't know what any of those items might have done that might have been part of the whole thing.
Let's get digging.
Digging?
I don't know, it looks sandy.
Yeah, you can dig if you want, but that won't help you. The stuff's been taken by everything that was there has been taken back by the foragers and been melted down and turned into tools and weapons. So
I assume we sent off Matey with a good amount of water and food.
Foragers are very good at finding water. They look for certain fossilized plants or even certain plants that are living, and it tells them where the water is below the surface. Okay. With that, I'm going to call it a close to the session because I'm getting quite tired as well now. I can feel myself going. But next week we'll obviously decide whether when and where you want to leave this city and start heading into the unknown regions via the mechanical city.
I mean, Thursday's good for us again if it's good for everyone.
Well, I don't know because we've also got that production of Royal Britannia in London on Thursday.
Wednesday's also good for us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
I
think
might
you're
have
right.
band
Likely to
practice
be
somewhere.
signed off.
When,
I'm likely
when,
to be signed off again next week, so whatever do.
Wednesday's easier for me next week.
I can do Wednesday, I think.
Okay, let's try when.
Oh. Peace out. Right, okay, I'm going to stop the recording.